I think there's another way of trying to define purpose in the context of corporates. One is about defining a strategic intent as a business around doing good. Two is making sure you align that with your employees, and that's something that they get excited about and buy into. And three, of course, if you want to change capitalism, is you've got to link it to a business model. Like if you do that and it doesn't drive consumer preference, then you'll fail. So those three things brought together is a very simple way of looking at how you can put purpose at the heart of your organization. And in my studies, I've tried to think of this as a bit of a spectrum. At one end, there's charity, this growth of charities sort of partly working like a business, social enterprise, that long-standing history that I was talking about, those philanthropists, where CSR and philanthropy is part of what the business does. You start to see things like cause-related marketing, and then where strategy and purpose are the same thing. And I've had a go at trying to bring that to life a little bit. So let me share that with you. You can tell me what you think. So at one end, you can make a charitable donation. You could even make that a promotion, put something on pack. Buy product X and we'll give Y to this charity. You could make it into a campaign. Earlier this year, Optus had purchased the rights to the Women's World Cup. Not an immaterial investment. They need to get an ROI on that investment. They built a campaign, a fantastic campaign. They did some really smart things, which is give access to kids to that content for free. They even went as far as talking about the importance of women's equality in sport. But is it core of everything that Optus does? Is it part of a long-standing strategic piece of work from Optus? I don't think so. I could be wrong. Then there are CRM programs, and I don't mean CRM in the Salesforce sense, I mean cause-related marketing. Initiatives that happen regularly, they might be linked to CSR, corporate social responsibility. There's probably some form of marketing integration. So something like a Woolies Earn and Learn, giving back to school, could be an example of that. And then you start moving towards the other side of this spectrum. Adidas have done a lot of work. They started a program now a couple of years ago working with an organization called Parley. Parley take ocean plastic and reclaim that. And a couple of years ago, Adidas started making sneakers out of that. They have then started using that reclaimed plastic and integrated that into more and more of their products. And it's pertinent because they chose to come to Sydney, to Iceberg, some of you may recall, to actually launch this broader Parley-based product range. And they've made a commitment to go all out over the next few years. So let's see if this reaches the core of what they do. And then, of course, there's Unilever. It's core to business strategy. It is the business strategy. It is part of the brand DNA. Employees are involved. Stakeholders are involved. It includes investors and talking to investors about it. And it links to the business model. It's making it absolutely the core of everything you do.